Okay. As many of you know, I have become known for doing poems as toasts, which of course means that tonight I'm throwing a change up, doing something a little different. I'd like to start off by telling you a little bit about myself. I was born down the road in Holyoke, grew up here in Western Massachusetts. Little husky as a kid. I found that I enjoyed singing, and so through school I sang in the chorus. Learned to play an instrument, and through school played in the bands. When I graduated from high school, I went off to college and graduated from an Ivy League university. I also obtained a JD, became a lawyer, and practiced in Springfield. I also got an MBA and run my own business. I've traveled all over the world, including going to Machu Picchu in Peru, cruising the Nile River in Egypt, and seeing the Hermitage in St. Petersburg, Russia. I've also found that I have a love for all kinds of music, but especially big band jazz and classical, as well as theater. Now, why am I telling you all of this about myself? Because everything I just told you about myself is true for Harold. Now, I've known this and I've seen this throughout my life for a long time, and I've realized, in this case, the apple really did not fall far from the tree. And following that closely in somebody's footsteps, if it were a lesser man, I could be a little worried. But it's not. And it took me a while. I was trying to figure out a way to sum up the impact that you've had on my life. And I realized that someone else had already said it in the lyrics. And while the lyrics are not entirely appropriate's the wrong word, but let me go ahead and read them from the musical Wicked. I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I am who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we may never meet again in this lifetime, so let me say before we part, so much of me is made from what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped from a skybird in a distant wood, who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. For 46 years, you have provided love, discipline, and guidance to me and to David. And I just want to say thank you for helping me become the person that I am today. Happy birthday.